Here we go, guys. Let's go to the arcade. And here we are, the work in progress, that is the game room, aka Slope's game room, or if you want to get boring, the studio. And it really is designed that way. You'll notice all over the ceiling I've got these hooks that go up, and the idea of these is I have these room separating curtains that I put up which will actually stop the echoey voice, or at least mostly stop the echoey voice that you're no doubt hearing right now. And hopefully now you're hearing a lot less. For me, of course, the real important part of this room is making sure that it looks the part. Being able to quickly turn it around to accompany special guests that I have over for future videos and then turn it back into a studio is very important for me. When the world gets back to normal, I also plan on holding events here, having beers, spinning records, and of course, playing games. And right at the heart of this pretty awesome studio type room is, of course, the Quarter Arcade machines. And yep, quick disclaimer here, guys, the one we're going to be talking about today, Bubble Bobble. Oh, this one's a heavy one compared to the others. Bubble Bobble, the Quarter Arcade machine. This one was sent to me for the purposes of review, which is obviously what you're seeing right now, but quite a few of these I actually purchased myself. Yeah, I'm totally addicted to these little things. Quarter Arcades know what they're doing. They teased me with the first model, and then I caught the bug, and I have every single one of these now. And like I say, I've bought some been sent to me, but this one's really, really good. Now, of course, I have shown these bad boys off a fair bit in the past on the channel, but never like this, where they're actually going to stay. Having the lights down low, spinning some classic tunes, the neon sign, Ghostbusters and Jurassic Park signs, and LED strips all on together with my personal mini arcade really does bring this room to life. And although right now in this setup it is in studio mode, soon, like I said, it will hopefully become the ultimate place for guests of the show to come along, hang out and play on these insanely eye-catching little arcade cabinets. I am very, very happy to say that my little kid's first experiences with video games quite possibly actually came from these little cabinets. Pac-Man, obviously Dig Dug and Gallagher are the ones that we've played the most, and well, I think Bubble Bobble is soon going to be overtaking that, although this one is very, very good. Amazing. Seriously, imagine how crazy it was for me, a retro gaming dad, when my 6-year-old son went to help me unbox the Bubble Bobble machine when it came in the post, and he instantly knew what it was. He's such a fan of these classic games like Pac-Man and Gallagher that he went out of his way to play games like these on my Switch collection, and he knows what Bubble Bobble is before I even told him. At 6 years old, guys, that's impressive. Now, regarding this particular machine, unlike all of the others besides the anniversary Pac-Man machine, this was never a dedicated arcade cabinet back in the day. So this isn't a quarter scale of a classic arcade machine, because the classic arcade machine like this never actually existed. This basically meant that the guys at Numskull actually had to work with Taito to some capacity, by all accounts, to actually design the Quarter Arcade in a retro styled way, and well, I hate to say it, but it's probably now the best looking. The Quarter Arcade machines have come a long way since their first releases. You can now hold down certain combinations when the machines boot up in order to access settings that adjust the gameplay difficulty and what have you, and yes, this one does save scores. As well as little cosmetic changes such as pushing in a button for the coin inserts on older machines, you can now actually push in a coin insert replica square button that actually lights up. It makes the whole thing so much more authentic. Now, to be fair, this particular machine has been put on and plugged in quite a lot since we've had it, so I've not actually seen the battery drain whatsoever. But if it is like any of the others here, you're looking around about a 4-hour lifespan with this particular cabinet. The cabinet also features typical volume controls and an on and off switch, just like all the others. And yes, this one is 2-player. I mean, of course, Bubble Bobble couldn't not be a 2-player machine, and because of that, it is a little bit of a squeeze to play the machine in 2-player, as you can imagine, but it is very much doable and can, thankfully, take a good bit of 3 or 6-year-old bashing. With that said, I do still keep an eye on these kids when they're playing on these machines. Overall, I am happy with this machine. The only downfall is that you will 100% forget to charge them all up, and then you'll have people over to show them off, guaranteed 1 or even 2 of them will not turn on, but thankfully any half-decent USB divider will be able to fix that, or if you're like me, all your answers will be fixed when you get your hands on the Polybius cabinet, which is something I backed ages ago and seriously can't wait to get my hands on. Expect to see these little cabinets in the background of the majority of my future videos, especially the Kick Scammer News videos, and if you ever do come round for some Slopes Game Room beers, a barbecue, a game night or whatever, don't ever expect to beat my score on this machine. It's super addictive. A huge thanks to Numskull for sending me this one over. I seriously can't wait for what comes next, especially the Space Invaders machine. If anybody here is interested in checking them out, you can do so with the links down below, as per usual. But for now, this is DJ Slopes signing out. I hope you like the little tour here, guys. There's plenty of videos coming up on both this second channel and my main channel. And until that time, hopefully, I will see you all next time.